Hello, welcome back to another update, and I'm going to be concentrating on my N gauge rebuild that I'm doing at the moment, which is the layout in a small spare bedroom. My 00 gauge layout that was formerly there has been moved up to the loft, and the N gauge layout has come downstairs, and I'm now in the process of rebuilding it on a baseboard in the spare bedroom. This is my ultimate plan. You can see that some of it I've already put down. The Stranraer Harbour representation with the 3 tracks going round and the track coming round here with a depot loop line, 4-road fiddle yard at the rear with a back seam. Now the biggest change is this area here. My portable N gauge layout will not be sitting over the top of the fiddle yard because it's in the way basically. And it's difficult to operate. I can't get my hands around the back of the portable layout to operate. The upper level, which I've omitted off of this drawing, which goes round double track, round the back here where the portable layout backs onto it, you can hardly see it, and it's just not working, to be honest. I thought it was a good idea at the time, but it just doesn't work. And also when trains go into the fiddle yard, I'm going to be peering underneath all the time, seeing if they've cleared the point work. So to be honest, I think it's a better idea to come up with what I've done here, and that is to using components that are going to be taken off of my shelving layout, the oval roof and the balsa wood platforms. I'm going to do a continental style German Austrian station, because this layout I want it to include a bit of BR British outline and a little bit of continental German, Austrian, Swiss as well, so I can run both German and Austrian, Swiss and BR 1980s outline rolling stock. Now the plan is quite novel, I think. We have a 4-row fiddle yard around the back. We have the depot here, sidings, the Stranraer Harbour in Scotland interpretation, going round into this terminus, which will be a generic German, Austrian, Swiss type terminus. Now each terminus acts as a fiddle yard for the other one, so if I want to operate the Stranraer BR outline, I can use the 3 tracks as a fiddle yard, and even this spur if I want to. Or if I fancy a bit of continental action, I can use the 4 roads here as a fiddle yard. I'm going to have a connection to the main line. That I don't think will work. I think I'm going to have that line coming round there off of here. That one's okay. But what we'll have is we'll have 2 double tracks with 2 double track junctions going through the terminus, or through as 3 platforms joining back on over there. So the upper level is separate. That's just a double track non-connected main line. We'll have 4 roads there, another 2 there, so effectively a 6-road fiddle yard, plus the terminus to terminus, which doubles up as a fiddle yard for each of the other terminus. And we've also got an independent loop going round, so you can have trains running independently on this loop, or you can do a bit of terminus to terminus operation or terminus to fiddle yard with a double track and the double track upper level. I think that is quite a good idea. And there'll be a screen there, back scene, so this will be screened off, and that's what I've come up with. So I'm happy with that, and it's an all action layout, and I've started laying the track already. I will be picking up another box of track and some track pins and rail joiners to crack on with that. The portable layout will be moved back into the living room, where I'm going to tidy up everything, and the shelving and layout's going to go. I'm going to salvage what I need off of it. Then the portable layout will be set up there, out of the way, and everything's fine. So that's that. I'll just take you through some purchases I've made recently. Okay, from my 00 gauge layout, which is up in the loft, Fir Park Mark II, I picked up one of these Bachmann full brake coaches, which have just come out, and it's in ScotRail livery, and the code reference on that, you can just see there, is 39-189 BR Mark I full brake ScotRail, and that is something I've picked up, which I'm very pleased with. Okay, next up we have the recently released Daypole Class 86. Just wait for that to focus. Yeah, and this one is in BR blue livery, named Meteor, and the code reference on that one is 2D-026-004, and it's in the BR blue livery. I pre-ordered this ages ago. I've been waiting for that one to come out, and I'm very pleased with it. It's a brilliant model because they brought these out before, and it's been long overdue. I don't know why they don't re-release this in 00 gauge as well, because if they did, it would be a superb model to rival the Haljan one, because other than Haljan in 00 gauge, all we have is the rather elderly Hornby offering. Well, Daypole could easily do this in 00. So that's that one, and I've also picked up the Intercity Executive liveried one, named the Boys Brigade, 2D-026-003. Again, pre-ordered these ages ago, and I sold a few bits the other day to help pay for these, so really pleased I got my hands on those. A couple of second-hand items, like new, picked up at an exhibition I went to the other week. A couple of Continental N-gauge items. We've got a Trans Euro Nat sleeper coach, which is rebranded now as Eurocity Nightline. It's a DB coach, and this is as operated in the sort of 70s 80s period up to this sort of, I think, early 90s when they rebranded it as the Eurocity Nightline. So I got that one, and I've picked up a classic second class German express coach in the beige and sort of ocean blue livery, which came out I think around late 70s to about 1980, I think. So they're really good nick. Pleased with those. So yeah, haven't picked up anything recently other than these purchases, so no, I'm happy with that. And so yeah, they're the first purchases I've picked up for quite some time. So that's it. So I'll keep you posted on updates on my N-gauge layout, and I'm also going to be doing some ballasting of the station area on my 00 gauge loft layout, so I'll get on with that. And another video which will what I'm going to do is, instead of doing short videos on my N-gauge portable layout, my N-gauge new layout in the spare room, the loft layout, I think it's a bit confusing, so I'm going to incorporate everything I do on those layouts plus anything else into one sort of action-packed video, and do like a decent update once a month with everything that I've been doing, rather than a couple of minutes here, a couple of minutes there, you know, bits of sort of information, and you know, people will be sort of looking at that thinking, hang on a minute, what layout's this he's working on? Is this another one, or is it the same one? So it is confusing. But just to clear up, I have a 00 gauge layout in the loft, which is Fir Park Mark II, and then the downstairs in the small spare bedroom where I did have my 00 gauge layout, I'm now building a brand new N-gauge layout, of which I used to have an N-gauge layout in the loft. So effectively the two gauges have swapped the loft for the spare room. My Shelf and Gun Continental layout, I'm going to decommission that and salvage what I can from it. The N-gauge portable layout is virtually finished as far as I'm concerned, so there won't be too many updates on that. So I'll just be concentrating on the two layouts, the 00 and the N-gauge, plus sort of anything else interesting, quirky purchases, things like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing to make it a bit more streamlined and easy to interpret. So thanks to all my new subscribers and existing subscribers. I'm extremely grateful that I've got I think it's 186 subscribers now, so you know, I'm pleased that what I'm doing is of interest to people and they're taking the time to watch my videos, and I'm really pleased with that, so I appreciate that. So thanks, see you in the next video.